r/AskReddit, what's the dumbest way you have ever hurt yourself? I'm sorry but God that's fucking hilarious. LMAO. Poor guy. Ouch. I punch myself in the boob a decent amount when pulling up my sleeve. Ah, the old socking yourself while socking yourself injury. Pepper sprayed myself to see what it felt like. Turns out it hurts like hell. My mom actually allowed us to pepper spray ourselves to not have intrusive thoughts of running if we ever got stopped by a police officer with pepper spray. I haven't run from the cops yet, so I guess it worked. FYI, if you ever have to use it, there is a chance you're going to feel some of that pain again, but hey, now ya know. Same, forgot about that one. Tripped over a parking bumper in the parking lot of my elementary school in 2nd grade. Sprained my wrist. Went home later and broke my wrist after tripping in the yard over a stepping stone. A boss of mine broke her leg on one of those. I try not to walk near them at all, and if I have to step over one I take huge exaggerated steps. When I was a kid, I got the idea I could open a metal mailbox with my teeth while riding by on a bicycle. You can imagine what happened. Punched myself in the face while tearing packing tape off of a box. I used to work with freight and I've done that so many times. Married my second wife in spite of the red flags. I also choose this guy's next wife. I fell asleep in a long skirt. Had a dream I was being abducted and they were tying my hands up. I started punching. Turns out the skirt got tangled around my hands and arms. I ended up punching myself in the face. Busted my lip and bit my tongue bad enough to have blood running down my shirt. I hope you kept that shirt as a warning to all your other clothes. Still trying to work out the logistics here. LOL. I could write an essay here. I look like a Dalmatian from spot burns on my chest and abdomen from cooking naked. That's probably the dumbest, and I see it in the mirror every day. Sorry to tell you, this cooking in the nude is not sexy. What? LOL, what were you doing cooking naked? Was breaking down a large cardboard box, flipping it around, and gave myself a paper cut on my cornea. Oh no. I got same under a contact and scratched my cornea once, which was pure hell. I accidentally shocked myself with a cattle prong. You know that was no accident. As a kid, I grew up with a gas fire in the house. I used to stick a spoon in the flame when no one was around, and watch in amazement as the spoon glowed red. Then, the gas fire was removed, and we had an electric fire. Suffice it to say, when you stick a metal spoon in the electric fire, it does not glow red like it did in the gas fire. You get electrocuted and learn a valuable life lesson and a change of underwear. Fear and pain will always be the best teachers. Jumped off a big brick wall in front of my dad's stepmom's house without bending my knees, ended up with 2 sprained ankles and now they're permanently fucked, LOL. OMG. Brutal. And GT, my dad's stepmom's house. So like, your grandfather's? I used to dog sit and got the smart idea to tie the leash to my belt loop while I was rollerblading. The dog went around a mailbox on the other side, ripping my pants apart and throwing me to the ground. Now that I'm in my 30s, I give myself a cramp sometimes while stretching. Try a daily electrolyte. Just be sure to read the label before buying if you need to avoid the sugar. One time I broke a toe when I stumbled and it got caught as I was putting on my underwear. Did this the other day. Thankfully I was leaning against the bed. Dropping my phone on top of my face while falling asleep. Definitely hurts more than you think, LOL. One time, I really thought I damaged a tooth. This is sadly a very common occurrence, and I agree it definitely hurt way more than it sounds. I seriously can't stop laughing at this, I've done this so many times. Never hurt the teeth, the glasses though. Burst a blood vessel in my eye by sneezing. I looked like a Bond villain for a hot minute. I did that from vomiting. My job involved lots of bending and heavy lifting, so the urgent care doc recommended I take a day off so I didn't make it worse. Called in, boss was like, whatever, I guess you can take the day off if you think you need it. Showed up the next day with my blood red eye and he's like, oh, shit, wow, that's a lot worse than I expected. New fear unlocked. I imagine a tetanus shot came into play afterwards. Broke my tibia and fibia and ankle being thrown over a fence so I could catch a Pokemon in Pokemon Go. What was it? Did you catch it? Got excited while in the forest, ran into a tree, fell over, head landed on a rock, got knocked out. Tore a ligament in my ankle in a conga line at a party. Woke up next day with my ankle the size of a football. 4 letters. METH. Turns out it's pretty bad times. Total stranger here, obviously, but can I tell you how happy and proud of you I am? My baby brother ought on meth in 2021. He was 19. I'm glad you're still here. Main entrance to hell. Keep it up and stay clean. You inspire a lot of people here. Slit my finger open with an umbrella SMFH. I've always been afraid of them because of this reason. Dude. What was in the mailbox? I had a can of Cafe Bustelo espresso. I opened it, scooped it into the espresso maker, and when closing the can back up I saw that there was still some of the sticky seal around the top of the can. So I pressed down the aluminum foil cover and ran my thumb over it to seal it back up. I sliced my thumb so clean through ugh. The good thing is I don't have a scar, and it didn't even really hurt bad. But boy did it bleed. My fingers involuntarily curled. I've done this too. I welded without a helmet once. How long did it take to recover? Also I've never done this, so did you get any permanent damage? Turned my head to put on eyeliner and proceeded to pull the muscles in my back. Wearing a robe that had undone, opened the oven door and burned my dick. Took a while for the blister to heal. I was doing some painting and maintenance in a spare room and left a claw hammer on top of my 6 feet ladder and forgot it was there. I went to move the ladder and, cartoons, when I whisked it away, the hammer fell straight down onto the top of my head. Fucking hurt like hell. The stupidest thing is that I did the exact same thing about an hour later. The brain damage from the first time made you forgetful. And GT, the stupidest thing is that I did the exact same thing about an hour later. Bruh. You win. As a dumb tired teen I cut a bagel with my finger in the hole. Started crip walking right into a pile of spilled beer and broke my ankle. I'm white. This is magnificent. Sleeping. I just wake up with an injury. Welcome to your 50s. I hear you. Literally happened to me about 2 months ago. I was irrationally angry. Not some extreme sport, just sleeping. Stapled 2 fingers together. How'd you manage that? I insult myself. Don't be too hard on yourself. My parents got me a taser for college. Before I left my parents wanted me to show it to some family and how it worked, took it out and lo and behold I was holding it backwards. I punched myself in the balls putting on my sock. I'll supply 2. Cut myself on an orange. Thought it'd be awesome to use a glue trap for mice as lube. I was young. And horny. And incorrect. Okay, that second one needs some additional info. And GT, thought it'd be awesome to use a glue trap for mice as lube. Wow. Tell us the whole story of the second one, I'm kinda curious about the first one too. I punched my brother through the glass on our front door. Barely missed screwing up my wrist. Still have the scar. Hello everyone. Thanks for sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to humbly ask you to subscribe to the channel. According to my statistics, 100% of my viewers in the past 28 days are not subscribed. I have always wanted this channel to reach 1000 subscribers, and if you want to support and be a part of that, subscribe. It's free and it's an awesome way to support the channel. Thanks again, Reddit glitch out.